Guys, breaking news, the Fed is about to have a meeting next week to decide they're going to increase interest rates again, or are they going to finally pause? Let's find out in this video. Welcome back, guys. Andrea here. Today I want to talk about what's happening with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the other cryptocurrencies, and I want to give you an insight what could be happening in the next couple of weeks. So first news of the day, next week we're going to have the FOMC meeting where the Fed is going to decide whether they're going to increase interest rates or they're going to have a pause, which means that they're going to stop increasing interest rates, which in general is super bullish for stocks and crypto. There are a few officials who said that they might actually don't pause, they might not declare the end of the tightening cycle, otherwise the market probably will go insane. But on the other hand, they're going to say they're going to skip for 1 month, and again, of course, it's going to be super bullish for crypto. But the thing is, usually 1 week before the Fed meeting, stocks and crypto investors tend to be a little bit cautious. So what happens is sometimes you can expect a sell-off. So today I want to show you what I think is going to be happening this week and next week in preparation of the FOMC meeting with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the other crypto. Now, let's jump into the chart so I can show you straight away what I think could be happening this week. Now, I'm going to straight away jump into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, as you can see from here, I'm going to go on the weekly chart, and as you can see, we are into this beautiful uptrend where the price, kept going to the upside, and now we are forming a looks like a head and shoulder. And again, you can't really see very well on the weekly, but I'm going to go now on the daily and show you a little bit better. So as you can see from here, we have this beautiful head and shoulder. So this is a shoulder, this is a head, and this is the shoulder. And what happened right now is that we broke this level of the neckline from here. We continue to go to the downside and retested the neckline over here, and now there is a continuation to the downside. So again, where is going to be our target if this head and shoulder is going to be completed? So as you can see, we can try to understand, we can just go and trace a line from the head of the shoulder to the neckline, and we can go from here, translate this on here, and then it brings us a target of roughly $24,000 to $25,000, or even in correspondence to the 200-day moving average. But also, it looks like it could be a nice support for Bitcoin at this level over here. Now, another reason why I think that Bitcoin in the next couple of weeks, it might go back to this level here. Number one is for this head and shoulder pattern. Number two is because looks like the Bitcoin is forming a bull flag. So again, this is a head and shoulder, but also it could be also classified as a bull flag. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So let's say, for example, we can go and draw a few channels. So I'm going to go and draw our first channel of resistance. Then it's going to go down here. And then we also going to draw a pole. So then we have this beautiful pole that goes up like that. And then we have this retracement to go down this way, this way, this way. So we touched this level of resistance over here, which also was in the neckline of the head and shoulder. And people were telling me, no, we're going to go, we're going to break this level here. I'm going to go long, we're going to go to $40,000. And then it happened. I short live, and I showed that I made $1,000 in this trade. Doesn't matter. So at the moment, what I think could be happening is maybe a continuation to the downside, maybe at this level over here, $25,000, $24,000. We don't really care how low it could go to, because I think in this area over here is a very strong level of, let me just quickly close this position here, because I think that, okay, so $400, that's not bad. And whenever we're going to go down here, that I think is going to be a good time for me, especially depending on where the RSI is going to be, to open a long position, probably spot. Again, no financial advice, don't follow what I do, just a thought for what I think I'm going to do myself. So again, I'm expecting this retracement, maybe like one more sell-off in preparation of the FOMC meeting. And if they're going to pause interest rates, then of course we're going to see a continuation to the upside. And if there is a continuation to the upside, where we could go to. So that's the way I actually I try to calculate it, how high we could go to. And what I think it is, I want to calculate the pole of the bull flag from here, and then I'm going to put it exactly where the 200-day moving average or the bottom of the channel here at let's say $25,000, and then I'm going to translate this from here to here, which brings us, is so funny, it brings us to $35,000. Now, interestingly, is that $35,000 is the target. That's if I go and draw a Fibonacci retracement from here, so I'm going to go from the top of Bitcoin at $70,000, and then I draw down to 15,000. Guys, look at that. That's incredible. That's incredible. So the retracement of Fibonacci, the 0.382, corresponds exactly where the target of my bull flag could go to, which is funny because it could be even a bull flag or even an ABCD pattern. So ABCD pattern. So looks more of a bull flag at the moment, but it's funny that the target corresponds exactly to the retracement of Fibonacci. And again, so if the Fed is going to pause interest rates for this month, that's my expectation to go maybe $34,000-$35,000. Then, of course, a bit of pullback again, and then continue to the upside. And my target, as everybody knows, it's for this year $48,000. That's my target for Bitcoin this year. Maybe then once we go, we reach $48,000, maybe we can form, a capital handle, and then we're going to continue to the upside, and then, I don't know, 100,000, 90,000, whatever. So very difficult to predict right now, but at the moment, I think that was going to be happening. And again, the reason why I think, it's going to go down here to $24,000 is because we can also calculate in other ways. So let's say we go from here, we draw a Fibonacci retracement. Sorry, that's the wrong button. We go and we draw here a Fibonacci retracement. So we can go from here to here. I mean, look at that. Again, the 0.618 Fibonacci corresponds exactly to $24,000. So in general, to maintain an uptrend, the price of a crypto can actually retrace up to 61.8% to 0.618 to actually still be bullish. So again, we could cool down to this way, and then boom, go to the upside after that. So again, short term maybe a little bit bearish because it looks like Bitcoin is not really responding, but long term, medium term, the next few months, I am extremely bullish, especially because the Fed is ending their tightening cycle. So next one I want to show you today, it's Ethereum. Ethereum is also, I would say, showing like short term a little bit of weakness. You can't really pass this level of resistance. Also on the weekly chart, we printed this nasty engulfing candle, and again looks like we went to the top, and now we're pretty much retracing down to the downside this way. So I wouldn't be surprised if with Ethereum we might see like an inverted head and shoulder, and then probably go back to this level here to form the hour shoulder, and then to continue to the upside whenever the Fed is gonna pause interest rates. And again, if I had to give you a target here of Ethereum, if we form this inverted head and shoulder, could be that again I can draw my Fibonacci from the top to bottom, and then we can see. So to say, for example, if this is an inverted head and shoulder like that, so then we calculate the head from the neckline this way, and then we bring this one here, and it's going to bring it back to roughly the 0.618 Fibonacci, or Ethereum at $3,379 for the next, of course, few months. And the last thing I want to show you today, guys, it's the DXY. So the DXY is very important because it measures the strength of the US dollar compared to other currencies like the euro, GBP pounds, Swedish crowns. So in general, whenever you see the DXY trending higher, usually had an inverted correlation with stocks and crypto, which means that whenever DXY is going to the upside, usually can pose a significant risk to the downside for crypto and also for stocks. So as you can see from here, we have formed a potential double bottom with DXY. So let's say, for example, that the Fed decides to increase interest rates, that the market is not going to take it very nicely. What we might see would be a break to this double bottom to then, if it can give us a target, probably could be $108, $109. So again, if Bitcoin goes down to $23,000, $24,000, if it's going to retrace down to there in the next couple of weeks, then I could expect DXY to go and reach maybe 108 or 109. However, in case we see that the Fed is going to decide to skip this meeting and not hike at all, then we could see a fail of this double bottom, and then when we have a failure from here, then we're going to see a more downside this way, and probably reach a level of 99 to 98 0.8 as per the US dollar index. So to summarize the whole thing today, Bitcoin looks like it's forming a bull flag or ABCD pattern, or is finishing like a head and shoulder to the upside. But it looks like that if we're gonna go down to $24,000 to $25,000 short term, that could be okay, because we're pretty much recharging the batteries to then continue to go again to the upside and then reach our target of that inverted head and shoulder at $35,000. And also Ethereum looks like it's forming another shoulder in the inverted head and shoulder, and it could go in the next 2 or 3 months to roughly $3,300. So let me know what you think about this. I think, in my opinion, that the Fed is going to skip the next June meeting. We're going to go to $34,000 to $35,000, and then after that, they might hack in July to then cause another correction to the market. But right now, the target for me for Bitcoin in the next few months would be $35,000. And let me know what you think in the comments below. And also, thank you so much, guys, to watch this video. If you don't mind to subscribe to the channel, that would really help to produce more video content for us. And you have a great day, and I'm going to see you in the next video.